And we're live.
No, he can't be on the table.
No,
Oh!
no.
Hey guys.
Hey, take charge with him while I do this. What's up, guys?
Wow, this is great lighting.
Really good lighting. Right in our sunroom. They call this a sunroom in the south.
They call it a sunroom in
The north?
Yeah.
They don't have many of these in the north. First comment, good stuff.
Oh,
So we just got back from New York.
New York.
We
It
did
was
a
great.
meetup.
Yeah.
We went to a food blogger conference.
And we ate a ton of good foods.
The best thing we ate, what do you think it was?
We went to this restaurant called Gomi.
Oh, you think that was the best?
Out of everything. Oh, I forgot what we ate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the restaurant Gomi, it was like Korean fusion food and it was all low carb. It was really, really good.
Someone's making the pumpkin pinwheel cookies right now.
Whoa, that was quick. Thank you.
Keep us updated.
And you like the tacos?
I like the tacos, I think.
At Chelsea Market.
I also like the rotisserie chicken, but we went to Gomi and we were the only ones in the restaurant. It was like kind of early on a weekday, or was it Thursday? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the chef came out like 3 or 4 times and we were like asking him questions about the dishes and stuff.
Yeah, he was really cool. He like broke down how he made everything.
Yeah.
That's the kind of experience you want when you go to like a nice place and they have wine pairings and stuff.
I hit my goal today, 260 pounds to 199 pounds. Started in January.
Congrats, that's incredible.
What's it called though? Oh, the cheese shell tacos at Chelsea Market. There's this place called Los Tacos #1.
Yep.
That was really good. That was probably I think that was the single best thing.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yes, this is
incredible.
live. What do we got here? Issues. Butter and cream cheese was not at room temperature. That
That's
might be
fine.
an issue.
You can did you already make them? So that's the issue.
You gave us a shout out on a very long post on the Keto subreddit. I'll check that out.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, the Vegas thing is because we're leaving for Vegas tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. We're dropping Julius off, we're packing, and our flight's at 7:30.
Yep.
I would give you more details, but people keep warning us about giving out too many details about our life now. And it's like making me nervous.
I'm not all that
Don't.
concerned with it, to be honest.
I'm only concerned because people make me feel concerned. Like, I don't
feel
even think
concerned.
about it until it's brought up. Yeah, you can have sugar-free candy, but most of them have maltitol in them. Most, if not all. That's why we stay away from them. They can cause digestive issues.
What's the difference between protein powder and egg white protein powder? So I assume you mean whey protein powder and egg white protein powder. Basically just what they're derived from.
Yeah.
Whey is like a milk byproduct. Egg white is just egg whites. Egg whites is probably like more of a wholer food and like better for you, but whey protein is like the fastest absorbed and most like best used by your body.
Yeah, you can put the cream cheese and the butter in the microwave to warm it slightly before mixing.
Protein assimilation, I think it's called. Whey is the #1 for that. And I have this Keto for Normies mug here.
Keto normie. What do you do when you crave cereal? We have a granola recipe on our site, and you can put like nuts and like seeds.
Yeah,
in
your
a
best
bowl.
your best just like making a nut-based granola, I think is
Yeah.
probably the best bet. Hey, Farmer Mima!
They do have low carb cereals online though, like on Amazon and Nutrition. You can check out. Some of them can be high, but if you're craving cereal and you eat it once in a while, that could be a good option.
Yeah, I think whey and egg white protein should substitute pretty good for each other in recipes. Mr. 81 is on my shirt. Mega got this for me. Because I think we were watching a movie one night and this guy had like a starter jacket on and it said Mr. 81. So then she went online and got this for me. Thanks.
Well, his birthday's coming up, but I wanted to give it to him before Vegas so he could wear it. But he's just been wearing it like all the time now.
Keto Shan, what's up?
What's
Have
up?
I've worn all the shirts you got me.
Yeah.
I just started MCT oil. What's a good measurement to start off at? I don't want to end up in the bathroom all day.
I would say a teaspoon.
Yeah, I would say a teaspoon. Depending on, like, have you been eating coconut oil pretty regularly? If so, then you can probably start with a little more, but just do a teaspoon to be safe.
Are we gonna watch the Michigan games?
Of course, I'm going to be watching that game.
He says yeah, but he doesn't even know what football is anymore.
I just watched football for like 4 hours.
But he didn't know what was going on. He was like screaming players' names that weren't even on the field.
That's not true. Healthy face, happy kitchen. Hey, how's it going?
I came to keto for weight loss 1 year ago, but I've learned so much about me, food habits, keto is showing me. Yeah, keto, a lot of people say this, but it really changes your relationship with food, which is something you don't normally get from just the diet, like, all the other types of diets, because they're hard to stick to, but keto is so easy to stick to. You kind of learn how to enjoy food without making it like the center of your life.
It's almost like the Marauders map. You can see things that aren't
It's
even
always
there.
saying things that just don't make sense.
You know about the Marauders map? She doesn't like Harry Potter.
Oh, I don't know Harry Potter.
Have you noticed a difference in MCT brands? I mean, it's not the brands
Taste.
necessarily. It's mostly just you can check what's in it. Like there's varying levels of purity. There's like C8, C10, and there's just like the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
I noticed a difference. Yeah. If you get pure C8, you can really notice the difference, in my opinion.
One quick tip for someone starting keto tomorrow: learn as you go. I would say.
Perfect keto base versus MCT oil. So the perfect keto base is exogenous ketones. It's BHB salts versus MCT oil. So I would recommend MCT oil just because it's like an actual food and you can like include it in smoothies and stuff, and it's just like a fat source.
It's not as expensive, right?
Yeah, it's not as expensive per calorie. So the perfect keto base is basically MCT oil metabolizes into ketones. Perfect keto base is just already ketones. So I would say just go with MCT oil. Unless you have a need, like if you're doing long distance running or something, then exogenous ketones maybe make sense. Was craving bread today. First time making cloud bread. It hit the spot. Do you have your own recipe? No, we actually hate cloud bread.
Sorry, my face just is too revealing. Cloud bread is disgusting to me.
It's fine if you want to like eat a lot of bread and not have it be a lot of calories, but if you actually like put anything,
Well, it's pure protein, isn't it?
it's egg whites
and
and
cream
like
cheese.
it's just very low calorie
It's
overall.
so gross.
But if you like try making a hamburger with it, it immediately disintegrates. It doesn't exist.
But if it hits the spot for you, that's a good option. We do have a lot of breads on our site.
I've gained 10 pounds. Must be doing this all wrong. I would say that is probably accurate. So you're obviously eating at a calorie surplus. How long has it been that you've gained 10 pounds?
Yeah, a lot of reevaluation needs to go on there.
Awesome podcast. Can't wait to try the double chocolate chip cookies.
Yay! We actually haven't tried them yet either, but we have them because we're photographing them, and now you guys know we do Goodies pictures. So every time we get to photograph something, I'm the most excited because then we just get to eat all of it. Her muffins are currently our favorite. The muffin makes so good.
Yeah, so we just did a podcast that came out today with Dina from Goodies Baking Mix. You guys might have heard of it. It's like a low carb baking mix. She has maybe like 6 different mixes now, right?
Yeah. Dead or alive, if you could interview anyone for your podcast, who would it be?
This is easy for me. Who would you?
Shaquille O'Neal.
No. Why would it be Shaquille O'Neal?
I always think about this, and someone I'd want to sit down to dinner with, so I guess similar, would be Lucille Ball.
Is she alive still?
No.
Oh, dead or alive. Oh, dead or alive. So dead. I was thinking just current. So dead would be Julius Caesar. Alive.
No, one person.
Fine, Julius Caesar.
Alive who? And how alive?
Young Thug for sure.
Okay. Gary V. Did you watch High Fluid and Low Carbs? I literally just like briefly ran through it because I saw his post. Yeah, it's really cool when he does those types of battles where we get to see his like critique.
Any reason mycelium husk is turning my baking purple? Yeah, it's just the brand. We've had like some that turn it gray, but the one that we've gotten that makes it like a nice bread like brown color is Now Foods off of Amazon. Try that brand. There is nothing that mimics popcorn. Like the closest thing is pork rinds, I guess. Nothing really close though.
Just get blackout drunk and eat the popcorn. You won't even know what happened. Everyone has been commenting about your butter chicken, so I made it yesterday, and it's for real delicious. I loved every recipe and about to heat up some brownies now. Thank you. I thought like there was the but it's not that good.
That's what I was thinking too. In 1 month, I'm in a pair of jeans that I have not worn in 5 years. That's
so
awesome.
Did you gain weight? I'm just kidding. That's incredible. Congrats.
Any reason I can't have multiple Zevias a day? I would say not really. Some people apparently.
I've had 2.
Yeah, I've had 2 a day for a few days in a row. But yeah, as long as you don't find it affecting you adversely, then I would say there's no reason.
Had another baby. Congrats.
Does that mean you lost weight or you actually had a baby?
Oh.
I've yet to make a recipe of yours I didn't like. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Been on keto. Have you tested your blood pressure? Was it high, low, on the spot?
My blood pressure's been totally normal. I've been testing it. I actually have a testing monitor at home.
My blood pressure is always kind of low. Is it blood pressure of mine? Or no, like my heart rate?
Yeah. But that could correlate to blood pressure. But he's like an athlete, a former like athlete, not like a professional athlete, but
Former almost professional
they tend
athlete.
to have lower and like taller people, longer limbs.
My carb intake is 30 to 40 grams tops. I get 8 at ketone strips. Is that normal, and what will be the effect? So the ketone strips are not at all accurate for like measuring.
They're useless. Throw them out.
Yeah, that was what I would say. They're not at all accurate for measuring. If you're actually like looking at it and you're like, oh, I'm an 8, that doesn't mean anything. But maybe if they turn purple, it means you're doing things right for as far as the diet goes. Like you're restricting carbs enough to produce ketones, but it's not giving you like an accurate reading at all.
Why are you going to Vegas? Vacation? So yeah, we planned this trip back. So we've been wanting to go to Vegas since we both started dating over 2.5 years because we love to gamble, and it's like Matt's second home. He used to be a huge gambler. So we planned this trip back in like June because I was like, we have to do it. I was pushing it. And yeah, now it's come, and it's going to be a vacation, but we're also going to do a really fun vlog.
So we have a few vlogs coming from our New York trip. I think this week we'll have them. It just takes me a while to edit them.
And then the Vegas one is going to be a buffet comparison, and I figured out the 2 buffets we are going to.
Yes. Why would someone gain weight on the keto diet? Pretty much the same reason you would gain weight not on a keto diet, just eating too much, not moving enough. That's like the simplest way to put it. You're just eating too many calories.
Calories do matter.
Super Sis 25. She got us a few things, right?
Yeah.
She got us a t-shirt for Julius, and he's been wearing it. He looks like hilarious when he wears it.
He's just like chilling. He's a human being.
What cool tips did you learn from the Bloggers NYC conference?
Tips from other people.
We actually have some really good takeaways from this. Not all of them are food blogging tips. The only things we really learned as far as food blogging goes is like the photographer there was really good. She gave us good tips, and then like the food stylist.
Yeah.
So those were the 2 sessions that kind of mattered. But what we noticed is like everyone's just there and they're not really like executing on things. They're just overthinking things so much. They're like trying to figure out exactly what to do instead of just doing it.
For example, someone raises their hand, and not to say this is like an illegitimate question, but she asked how to be more authentic.
Yeah.
And that's not like a question you can just ask someone for an objective answer, because authenticity comes from within. So it wasn't fitting, in my opinion.
It wasn't fitting at all. You shouldn't be asking how to be more authentic.
Right. And it felt like she was just looking for confirmation.
Because the real question is, I think being authentic is what people want, and I want to do what people want so that I can then make money. Like that's kind of what the question seemed like for me.
Yeah,
right?
But she was actually crying when she asked the question. So it's clearly a touchy, insecure area for her, that she's crying about it. But yeah, that was like one of the questions where I was like, okay, so the group of people we're surrounded by are people who are here thinking this is the active aspect of it, when in fact you should just be out there blogging, practicing, learning for yourself.
Yes, I agree. What is the best way to recover from a cheat? I would just say there's no like recovery. There's just like get back on it.
Yeah.
Do a normal day of keto eating. Is MCT powder / oil just as effective as the pills? I think I've never taken the pills. I think the pills are like super low dose. It might be like 1,000 like a gram or something, which a tablespoon is 14 grams. So just think about it like that. That kind of looks like G-Eazy in that lighting. LOL, especially with the hair. Wait till you hear me rap.
Are you serious?
No,
G-Eazy
okay.
is very,
G-Eazy
very
has
sexy.
dark black hair.
Is that a Ray Drum coffee cup?
No, this is a keto normie coffee
Ray
cup.
Dunn. I can't see the questions.
Me neither.
Do you guys make your own bone broth? If so, stovetop or crockpot? We have a couple times, but we've actually just been getting this bone broth called Life Iono. It's really good, and it's just a lot more convenient.
Is it Iono Life?
Iono Life.
We have tried recipes with cacao nibs. We have a few.
Smoothies? They're really...
Oh, we have one coming soon, and we have one in our cookbook that's really good. It's a cookie recipe.
My arm's getting so tired.
What's your... Oh, his head's on it. See Jason Whitrock's new video? No, I didn't actually. I need to check that out. I know he's not like as regular of a poster, so he kind of like slips down my subscription list when he doesn't put a video for a while, but I'll check for that. What supplements do you recommend?
So we take a multivitamin. I take biotin, which I've taken for years at a time, and I found like benefits in my nail growth and my hair growth, which are two things that I don't have the best of. What else? I take cranberry pills just for, better urine streams and preventing UTIs for women who might get them frequently. And I take Zip Fizz in my morning for my workouts, which has 950 milligrams of potassium. It also has some caffeine, so it gets me just like boosted on the day, and it tastes really good. So we get that on Amazon, but I've heard you can get it at Costco as well. Zip Fizz.
Yeah, outside of like the regular electrolytes multivitamin, I take creatine, I take L-theanine, is not really a supplement, it's more of like a nootropic type of thing, kind of like in the same realm as caffeine. And then I take kelp for iodine occasionally, and vitamin D occasionally. That's pretty much it. Someone asked if I like Logic. I honestly do not like Logic at all. I think he's really corny.
Except Matt won't even rap. He's like scared.
We should. Hey,
Is it
Cindy.
better to be scared or to be corny?
Wait, Cindy, we met at
Yeah, at the conference.
At the conference. Cindy was at the conference. Hey, Cindy. What was the other question? Oh, a video on food photography. We could do that. I just feel like we're still figuring it out.
Yeah, we've also noticed that a lot of people who do what we do eventually transition
into teaching how to do it.
Exactly, and I don't really want to go that route. Like, I don't want to have learned it all. I mean, that sounds bad, but we do that with keto already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we already do it with the diet aspect of our life. I don't want to be like, oh, here's how to do a camera, here's how to do a video, here's...
Like, all of the top, like, 20 or 50 food bloggers have, like, a e-course on how to be a food blogger, basically.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, I guess, kind of, because a lot of people want to do it, and you actually are successful at doing it.
Thank you, Haley. Yeah.
Will smoking weed kick you out of ketosis? No.
Have you tried Atkins bars? I think I've tried one like pre-keto because my best friend's mom always had them in the house. But like, just because a candy bar, it looks like a candy bar.
Yeah, the Atkins Lift protein bars are actually pretty good too. They're like comparable to a Quest bar. But check most of the Atkins products, they have maltitol still.
I can rap pretty well. When I met you guys, it's going down.
You strike me as someone who can rap, Keto Chan.
Okay, not when you meet us. As soon as this is over, you're gonna send us a message video.
Soul water? A lot of people have been asking us about that. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked into it yet.
Your no-bake cheesecakes with dark chocolate are my favorite. That sounds really good right about now, Ski.
Are we supposed to soak pecans before you eat them? Yeah, I mean, it's healthier if you soak them before you eat them. It's not always the most practical. Like, it takes out, like, the phytates or something and the anti-nutrients, and it just makes you absorb more of the actual nutrients from the pecans. It also makes them taste not as good. You have to like dry them out after that. Still waiting for the nootropics video. Yeah, I need to do that.
We have a lot to do. Time goes so fast.
Yeah.
Like he's already about to be 29.
Dang, don't remind me. It's the thing that sucks about getting older is so many things you could have done you can't do anymore. A couple things are being an NBA basketball player and being a thugged out rapper. Those are two dreams I've always had. Can't really achieve any of those anymore.
Also, like, going back to 15 and not being so boy obsessed. I was obsessed with boys. It was really sad. I feel like all girls are, right? No, but not all girls are. Maybe some girls play it very cool.
Megha, your mustache is looking good today.
Are you and Brad talking?
She doesn't have a mustache at all right now.
I actually waxed it for your information, Brad Clark. But thanks. Jay-Z is 47. What does that mean?
Yeah, but he started rapping when he
young.
was 17. It's not like you can just become Jay-Z at age 47.
Yeah, you can drink Diet Cokes. Now I'm just staring at my stash. It looks good.
Can you drink diet sodas on keto? Yeah, I would like test yourself. Maybe you don't have to do like actual blood testing, but just see how they affect you. Like after you drink one, does your mood change? Do you feel like a little bit lower energy? For the most part, I would say they don't really mess with ketosis at all.
The weather today was actually pretty cold, but it's been really nice lately. Hopefully it doesn't get cold soon. If you're out, what is your go-to snack? When we're out that long, we'll have a meal. We don't really have a snack. Actually, we're never really out that long.
No.
We don't go out
I mean,
much.
we just went on a vacation and we brought some snacks. We brought keto bars.
Pilly nuts.
I brought pilly nuts.
Bone broth.
Some bone broth packets.
Zip Fizz.
We bought some collagen packets. But this is just mostly because we got sent the stuff. Like, I don't know if we would actually take that if not.
Yeah. We just eat meals when we're out. When do you fly to Vegas? I love talking about Vegas. We're going tomorrow night. Are you guys still liking Atlanta? We love Atlanta. We tried Four Rivers Barbecue. That's probably our best recommendation.
Four Rivers. Brisket.
We don't eat out, but their brisket and their wings were super meaty.
Brisket, though.
Okay.
When is the best time to check blood ketone level? I would say mix it up. You want to get like a morning reading, although morning you'll generally be lowest. But you want to maybe test after a certain meal, see how that affects you. And then late night, after you're done eating for a few hours, I find to get the highest readings most of the time. Prosecco, good drinking choice? No, that's sugary.
Yeah, like I've read
5 or
like
6 grams of
5.
carbs.
Yeah, but some wines could have 4 to 5.
Will beta-alanine and citrulline malate pre-workout amino acids kick you out of ketosis? I think citrulline malate might. We talked about this on one of our podcasts.
Yeah,
I think
remember.
I think beta-alanine is okay. If you Google amino acids ketosis or ketogenic amino acids, you'll get a Wikipedia article and it shows you which amino acids
Or glucogenic.
are glucogenic. Yeah, so just check that out. Oh, she's so warm.
He's
He's so warm.
just ordered some collagen from Perfect Keto. I was curious about what benefits you guys are seeing from it.
Do you see a lot of benefits?
Personally, no. I don't take it like consistently in the sense like maybe like 3, 4, 5 months down the road I could notice something. But
I have been taking it
enjoy
pretty
the taste.
consistently. But yeah, I enjoy the taste too. You lost 55 pounds. Wait, was there a question there? Keto's been good to me and for me, but my family says they want me to stop. I've lost 55 pounds so far. Nothing I've said has eased their minds. What to do?
I mean, you're an adult, right? I mean, you kind of just.
Is he? How do we know?
She.
She. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I know, like, if you're doing something atypical or something that not everyone in your family is doing, they just project onto you a lot, like.
And sometimes going at it, like, with like a soft approach in the sense like, hey, like I know you don't love what I'm doing, but this is something that really works for me and I've had a lot of success and I'm really happy and I've noticed mood benefits and I've noticed clarity. And if you just like say like, this means a lot to me, it would mean a lot if you support me. I don't know, my family's not really, doesn't buy into that, but like some people do and they'll like back off and be like, fine, if it makes you happy, keep doing it. You can try that approach.
How much money do you make from YouTube? Should we tell them that?
No.
Okay. It's not a lot. Not a lot of money.
We're gonna do a video on resistant starch actually. I've been taking it for the past like 3 to 4 weeks and Matt has already done his run on it, so we will have a video for you. But I like it. Matt doesn't see any...
I haven't seen many benefits from it. I think my theory behind it, and I've read this a little bit, is that if you have more like healing to do, you'll notice a benefit. But if you're already like pretty much up to speed, you won't notice a huge benefit from the resistant starch. Have you tried Four Sigmatic mushroom coffee? I don't know if I've tried the mushroom coffee. I've tried like the lion's mane mushroom and maybe chaga mushroom. I've tried all the mushroom things. I like them a little bit. I like coffee more though. Someone asked you how you make the collagen coffee.
With the perfect keto, I do, so sometimes we have cold brew, so I'll do 4 to 5 ounces of cold brew and then equal parts water, or just like have an 8-ounce cup of coffee, and then 1 scoop of perfect keto chocolate collagen, like a 1/4 teaspoon salt, a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and that's it. And then you blend it. Blending is the key in a blender, and that's it. It's the best.
If I'm staying under 20 grams of carbs with keto, will I automatically go into ketosis? Do I really need to test? Yes, no. Under 20 grams for like 2 to 3 days, you're basically in ketosis if you're just anyone. And you don't really have to test. It's like kind of beneficial, but we didn't test for like the first year or 2, year and a half. You don't need to test. You'll have like some signs also, some physical signs.
How do your families feel about your food vlogging full time?
See, we're not food vlogging full time. We're food
Bloggers.
blogging full time.
YouTube is secondary to our food blog, guys. And they respect it. They think it's great. It's successful.
I wouldn't say my family loves it because it is a threat to their 9 to 5, like, just checkbox lives. So
you don't give them the full
sense,
details though. Like
yeah,
I talk about this with my family to the extent it takes for them to realize that this is the right choice. And you got to be open with the people around you, and if you're not, then you can't have expectations of them. I'm speaking to you, but also to Matt.
Do you still get keto flu if you don't eat enough sodium?
No.
Well, you get keto flu because you don't eat enough sodium, probably. Keto flu is mostly electrolyte dependent, but even if you're like really supplementing hardcore with electrolytes, it's kind of, your body's just going through such a dramatic shift. It's like shedding a lot of water. It's kind of hard to avoid, but some people do avoid it.
Hi, Rachel Pincus. For a while, this is a really long time ago. Rachel's been commenting on our videos since day one.
Yeah.
And I would always refer to her to you as like you hitting on Matt. Because
I remember
I
that.
got that vibe, and I was like, Rachel really has a thing for you. But like, I'm pretty sure you're married, so I know you're not hitting on him.
Have you tried just making hot chocolate with the perfect keto collagen? I don't think we have we?
So I got some sent to my best friend. She said she mixed hers in milk and it was delicious chocolate milk. So I'm assuming if you put it in milk and heat it up, it's going to be really delicious chocolate milk.
Does matcha green tea powder have carbs? Yes, it does. I mean, it has like a small amount though. Just count it. What else?
You can put MCT oil in your smoothies or protein shakes. I think just smoothies.
Her oldest son is in med school.
Oh wow, that's nice. Must be proud.
What is your go-to keto meal when you don't prep?
When we, like, at home?
Yeah, when we don't have meal prep ready.
Like at home? Like at home? Um, I don't know. What do we do? Just like chicken and veggies?
Yeah, I just do like breakfast stuff mostly, like eggs, bacon, things like that. Maybe avocado.
Yeah, we'll cook a piece of meat and cheese.
Thoughts on maca powder? I don't really have too many thoughts. It's apparently pretty healthy and beneficial, but it does have a decent amount of carbs in it if you actually want to get like the recommended dosage in daily. So I don't take it for that reason. I've done like the cost benefit analysis on it and I've decided no. But I mean, you make your own decisions. I would do more research on it, see if you think you should try supplementing it a little bit.
We are not taking Julius to Vegas with us.
Do you drink heavy cream straight up like milk? No, but a lot of people not having success on a keto diet probably do. That's one way to just rack on calories super quick, because that's, if you're having a cup of heavy cream, that's 1,000 calories. Like, you're not losing weight like that.
The perfect keto bread is not coming along. Matt refuses to make it.
Are you guys protesting the NFL? No. I completely ignore politics and anything related to it. I just like do work and then I watch NFL for fun and fantasy football.
And yeah, I don't want to get too deep into it.
I'm not protesting the NFL. Do you believe in carb reloading? I think it's called carb loading. It's not like a belief. We've tried it before. I think it's beneficial in certain circumstances. It's a good tool to have in your toolbox, I would say. We don't do it much.
You can do the perfect ketones collagen alone as well. If you want to drink it in milk or in water, I don't see a reason why you can't. I just prefer to have mine in coffee because it makes it chocolatey.
Is inulin okay for keto? I believe inulin is insoluble fiber. So I think yes. Do you gain fat from carb refeeds? No. You retain water. Theoretically, you'll be doing a refeed like after a hard workout. So the idea is most of the like tissue storage is muscle, not really fat. How much calories are you taking in a day?
You always just skip over a ton of questions.
Well, I'm not going through every one.
But some of them are good.
Okay, you got one?
What is the difference between oat fiber and psyllium fiber? Psyllium husk powder or fiber, the way I see it, it absorbs and like expands. So it's really good for like, we have low carb rolls. Oat fiber is just really dry and it also absorbs really well, but it doesn't expand like psyllium husk fiber does. So that still makes really good baked goods. I think oat fiber makes better like baked goods, like dessert style baked goods over psyllium husk fiber, which makes like just bread baked goods.
Get on fresh black walnut hulls. You'll trip out at the results. I think I've read about these recently. It's like it's a fiber. I think it might even be a resistant starch type of thing, right? Bulletproof coffee. How do they make that? I mean, is this the best place to be asking that? We have a YouTube video on it. If you just search bulletproof coffee.
With intermittent fasting, would drinking bulletproof coffee be considered fasting still? I would say no. No. Technically.
But
a lot of people, it allows a lot of people to fast longer or like to prolong their eating window, like actual foods. So yeah, and that way it could be beneficial.
Made rolls with psyllium husk and it was like eating gel. It does get a little gel-like. You just have to cook it longer.
Yeah, cook it longer. You can also cut it up and toast it. Toasting anything helps with egginess texture.
Oops. Keto rash, what's that? I'm not fully sure what it is, actually. Do you ever feel guilty asking for meal substitutions at restaurants?
No, that's like before even keto, that was like my favorite thing to do.
Because, I mean, you're paying your money, I guess.
Well, don't let them think you're not scared to do it.
What do you mean?
Matt, I do all the ordering at all the
ordering.
Restaurants. Matt cannot do anything.
That's true. She ordered for me at our meetup, too. Do you eat any pasta at all? I mean, we eat the shirataki noodles, but...
Yeah.
No, not real pasta.
what are some good carbs to help me sustain my workout in the gym?
What are some good carbs?
Yeah.
I would say like pure dextrose is probably your best bet.
Not like in high doses though.
Yeah, low dose. Maybe just a little bit before workout, intra workout. Like those Smarties candies is pure dextrose. Or you can actually buy just like Caro light syrup. It's light corn syrup. It's 0 grams high fructose corn syrup. That's pure dextrose. Anything pure dextrose, you burn that off fast.
Keto really takes the enjoyment out of eating food. I guess first it could. I enjoy eating food a lot still.
How'd the NYC meetup go? I'm sorry I missed it. Who all came? How were the burgers?
The meetup went really, really, really well. A good amount of people showed up, a lot of good conversation. Everyone just like chilled and we did our thing. And the burgers were
Yeah, burgers were...
We didn't really eat all of
not
our
that
food because everyone was like talking a lot, but
Yeah.
the bison was good. The other was really dry.
Yeah, we met a lot of good people. We met the person who we actually have a podcast that came out with today, Dina from Good D's Baking Mix.
She's really cool.
She's awesome.
Go
super
listen
nice.
to that podcast and buy her baking mixes. She has amazing goodies.
Do you guys only eat healthy or do you eat some junk?
We eat junk. We're human.
We eat some junk. We eat predominantly healthy, I would say, though.
Like junk as in like, yeah, we eat mug cakes, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, like that type of stuff, yeah.
What do you mean by junk though? I guess is the
Yeah, I
question.
guess we eat a decent amount of that. Or I even consider just like snacking on nuts and stuff kind of in the realm of junk.
I do.
Okay. What are the best butters other than Kerrygold? Kerrygold's not the best butter. It's just the best that you can find basically in any grocery store in America. But anything you can get from like a farmer's market or like your local farm stand is better, assuming it's from actual like grass-fed cows. But there's like, what's that Alfresco brand or what's that one?
The President brand?
There's that one, the same kind that we get the eggs.
Yeah, it's Alfresco.
Alfresco is another good brand.
It's pasteurized.
Who do you watch for gym workout ideas and tips?
No one. Maybe. Oh, Paige Hathaway?
I watch Athlean X. I watch Jeff Nippard. Jeff Nippard has really good videos, right?
I got you on the Jeff Nippard.
He has really good science-based videos.
He breaks down the science. It's super cool. And he's attractive and his girlfriend's cute and they do workouts together.
I think they broke up.
No, they didn't.
I watch Mike Thurston. He has some good videos. And then Jason Whitrock sent us his workout plan, which is cool.
Yeah, if you're interested.
I
don't know if it's out yet.
We haven't started that. We read through it though. Mike Vacanti?
He doesn't really give workouts
No.
though. He just does his vlogging.
Yeah, the Fresco eggs do rock.
We do know Goody Beats. He's a cool guy.
How come yeast isn't added onto keto breads? You can add it, it just doesn't do anything. It's just for flavoring. There's no sugar or gluten for it to use to like rise.
What thickening can you use for sauces? So we use xanthan gum because that's what we have in the house. But a lot of people use guar gum or agar-agar. I've even heard people use almond flour.
Some people use arrowroot powder too. Have you ever tried keto meal? Yeah, we have. We still have our tub back there somewhere.
Yeah, they sent it to us so kindly, and it has a good flavor.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's as far as keto meal replacements go, I'd say it's among the best, right? I think keto Lent was really good.
That's my
tried a
favorite.
long time ago, but this one's pretty good. Just made your keto pizza for me and my wife. 'Twas amazing. We got this one comment. It really sometimes we get mean. Obviously, if you're like producing content on the internet, you get a lot of mean comments. But we got this one the other day. I was reading through all of the comments on our site, and it was like, I made the chicken crust pizza for my husband, and this pizza is not enough for 2 people. My husband's out there getting fast food right now because of you guys. And I was just like, I don't know what. I mean, we have a video showing how big it is. It doesn't say. Does it say? I don't think it says 2 servings. It says 1 crust, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. Thoughts on ketochow.com? I think that is, it's good.
We haven't tried it though.
I haven't tried it, but I have looked into making my own.
My new baby kitten Gizmo is squealing at the screen right now. Aww.
Why collagen peptides with coffee? Just mainly for taste and thickness and consistency.
And adds a nice thickness. What do you take for colds to avoid sugars and carbs? I don't normally take things for colds.
Yeah.
Lately, and I haven't gotten a cold in a while. Knock on wood.
I literally haven't gotten a cold in like, I want to say like 12 years.
Well, it's gonna happen now.
But yeah, I guess, so you're saying like cough drops and syrups have the carbs in them? I guess like, I think there's like Emergen-C. I don't know how many carbs those have in them. But what are you looking to take for a cold? Just like, you can take Dayquil. I think they have those in pills though, right?
But yeah, I guess I really haven't looked into it.
Man, the amount of people that message us about these dumb like Plexus supplements, it's so annoying. No, Plexus is terrible. It's pure multi-level marketing. They just take normal vitamins and put like the Plexus branding on it and sell it for 4 times the normal amount. Don't buy the Plexus vitamins. If not Plexus, what are the best vitamins? Just normal, the ones you get on Amazon.
And he didn't mean that. He's mad at Plexus, not at you.
Yeah, mad at Plexus.
That came off a little mean.
Because we get so many messages about these multi-level marketing companies. It's so annoying to me because obviously people are buying into them. Plexus is one of them. Other keto YouTubers you watch? I watch basically all of them.
Oh, other keto YouTuber. I was thinking of like all the YouTubers I watch. Yeah, we are subscribed to all of them.
Dr. Berg.
Dr. Berg.
Jason. Goody Beats. Stephanie. Who else? There's like tons of them. I probably am subscribed to like 20 channels.
Foodie meets
High Intensity Health. Foodie meets Sleevey. Foodie goes Sleevey.
What is it?
I think it's Foodie goes Sleevey.
Okay. Primal Edge Health.
Primal Edge Health. That's probably one of my favorites.
We have not done a liquid diet.
How do you come up with your recipes? A lot of the time it's just things we want to eat that aren't keto. We try making them keto.
And then a lot of the times it's actually just like Matt like going wild in the kitchen, making a mess.
Or sometimes I'll just be scrolling through the gram and I'll see something.
Yeah.
Tips on trying to stop cravings and binge eating. A lot of that's mental, but I think
questioning why you need to eat when you're like eating. If you've just had a meal, like, are you still hungry?
Here's one tactic I'll give you that maybe could work: is just allow yourself at the start to eat as much calories as you want. Just keep it keto foods. Keep it under 20 net carbs. And then over the course of time, that should just kind of correct itself. Calories will come down. This is a good way for anyone to really start keto, not just if you're having trouble with like controlling your calories. Yeah, so then maybe over time, that'll just automatically correct because you're giving yourself better foods that are like filling and nourishing. I have your keto plan. Are you doing another 10-week plan? That one took us like a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's a huge commitment.
Undertaking. We have a lot going on right now because we're doing our cookbook, and I've kind of like people have been asking like, do you have a set date? Do you have a set date? And since we don't, I feel like we're like falsely advertising kind of. Mm-hmm. But our manuscripts, I will tell you, it's due at the end of October, so we're rushing to get it done. It's going to be great though. It's quality work. And then it should be out because, then there's editing, there's promotions, all that stuff. Spring of 2018. And that's like the hardest deadline we can give you right now, unfortunately. But after October 31st is over, we'll have more guidelines on that.
Yeah. Is scissor keto if I leave out the Jolly Ranchers? I'm pretty sure it's loaded with carbs. I think it's all sugar.
I didn't know scissor put Jolly Ranchers on it.
Yeah, if you want to make... Yeah, Jolly Ranchers. Any health reasons to vary meat? I think there is some health reasons to vary meat. I don't know much about it, though.
Yeah, rotating, right? Rotating is a thing. Mm-hmm. I think, like, just having any surplus of anything, literally... you build some sort of like a tolerance where you're, I don't know. I mean, I've always had an almond allergy, but like the reaction I had was absolutely over the top, and I was just eating a lot of almond flour and baking at the time, and I think just overloading my body with almonds. We live in such like a a healthy, cleaner way than we used to back in the day, like in the primal time. So I think like our bodies are just not used to like, surplus of things or just being so clean and washing our hands constantly, because we also need germs to thrive and like other foods. We need to like rotate. I just look at it like holistically more so.
Do you only eat unsaturated fats? No, we eat a lot of saturated fats also. But no, we try to stay away mostly from trans fats. Do trans fats lend itself to keto in any way? Not really. Trans fat is being banned in Canada September 15th. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Next year, 2018. Where are you staying in Vegas? Hooters Hotel. Where we went kind of cheap.
Matt, what kind of treat?
What else do we got here?
Read something about keto crack. Do you have a recipe for this? It's an egg roll bowl. We've been talking about wanting to make that. It's like cabbage and ground beef.
So excited to finally catch you all live. You've been my #1 go-to for keto info. 30 days in, 6 pounds down. I love your recipes and I listen to Keto for Normies on the treadmill.
Yay, thank you. I feel like we don't have a lot of episodes out.
Keto for Normies, we have 10.
Yeah, it's not enough. People are needing them.
Other than electrolytes, what else could cause fatigue on keto?
I think sometimes I get fatigued when I just eat like a really big protein meal or a really big meal in general, but protein in particular.
That might just be a dip in energy, afterwards, similar to a carb meal.
Are you talking like long-term fatigue?
I would say calorie restriction is another thing that can cause fatigue.
Yeah. When do we get the bagel recipe?
What are the top 5 veggies to eat on keto? There is no top 5 veggies to eat on keto, despite the YouTube videos that tell you otherwise. There's just veggies that you can eat on keto.
Found yeast bread made in bread machine from... I don't even know if that was a question.
SoundCloud shout out. Do you have a playlist going? No, but I'm putting one together tonight because a lot of people have been asking.
I'm a flight attendant. I just prepped butter chicken for my next free trip. I don't know. Did anyone catch like all that flight attendant comments I made, or was that only one video?
I think you've made it in like 2 to 3 videos.
Okay.
Beard gains on keto? I don't think so.
Me, my mustache, yeah.
Is there a keto-friendly gum? Most gum's keto-friendly. It just uses like xylitol, sorbitol, different sugar alcohols.
Is it expensive to live in Vegas?
We don't live in Vegas. But I don't think it's very expensive. It's relatively cheap.
Yeah.
I've looked into moving there a few times. Like, I was very close to just becoming a professional poker player and moving to Las Vegas. I've tried a long time to stick with cold showers. I can only make it like a week or 2, and then I kind of give up on it. Cold showers, I do notice a little bit of benefit from them, though.
Matt, Meg, a carb day once a week or pre-workout daily? What is your preference?
We did both of those. So
that's what he's probably asking.
Yeah. I think my preference...
Pre-workout.
...is pre-workout, but not daily. Like, the thing when you do the pre-workout, I would say you probably want to limit your workouts to 4 days. So then you're definitely getting in, like, 1 day the pre-workout carbs, 1 day a good solid keto day. So you're really not cutting into... Because if you start stacking up these like pre-workout carbs days, I feel like it has a diminishing returns, and eventually it starts like edging you out of ketosis, like you sticking into ketosis more regularly. Why did it cost $1,000 to register your car? That's a great question.
You have to pay 7% of the market value of your car on the day you get it done.
Yep.
Or whatever. Yeah, I think that's right. Keto breath. What to do? Gum.
You know what's something I'm starting to experiment with, and I just have a problem with this. I've noticed. I think Mega has it too. Is breathing at night. A lot of times when I lay on my back, when I first get in bed, I can breathe perfectly out of my nose, but then it kind of like closes up on me, and I have to breathe out of my mouth at night. So I'm going to start doing this, maybe we'll do like a month long, or maybe we'll make a video about it. Mouth taping when you sleep to get yourself to breathe through your nose. And apparently you wake up like a lot more refreshed when you breathe through your nose. It's just less oxygen, like input output. It's less exchange going on, and I listened to a podcast on it. It was on the Bulletproof Radio. It was the last podcast. Check that one out. I'm like excited to start, so I think it's gonna help me a lot.
Yeah, and $150 of the car payment was because you're supposed to get the car registered in 30 days, and Matt decided to wait like 90 days.
Hey, where do you get your trace minerals from?
Like veggies or greens powder?
Yeah, mostly from foods. We take a multivitamin. We have pink salt.
Have either of you tried to bulk on keto? Yes. Currently.
Yeah, currently. I think we're getting towards the end of our bulk. We're gonna try doing a little mini cut here, but yeah,
I think I've had definitely some success.
Yeah, same. It's mainly calories, and if you're really like just going pure bulk mode, I would consider doing some form of carb pre-workout or carb ups occasionally. I feel like that helps. Not mandatory, but it helped for us.
Have you tried Carb Quick? That is low carb. It is like Bisquick. Yeah, we've tried Carb Quick. We have a recipe on our site for donuts. We don't love it though. We just like to use the other flours. Mega, I love that shirt. Where's it from? This sweater is from Zara.
Do you count protein? Yeah, we count everything. Do we count protein from vegetables and seeds?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why would we not?
What do you guys do to help go number 2? I don't do anything. I just drink coffee like in the morning and
I don't really have an issue.
But I'm like a young spry kid over here.
But upping your water, vegetables.
MCT oil helps.
MCT oil helps. Yeah, caffeine in general helps. For me.
How's your nose, Matt? My nose, after I had the surgery, it's like I can definitely breathe better. I think now it's just down to me like more relearning how to breathe out of my nose because it's not a habit yet. But I'm definitely like really getting there, I think. Vitamin B12 for sleep, I haven't heard that.
Thanksgiving? Yeah. That is what that surgery was, yeah.
What about Stone IPAs on fit apps that says no carbs? So here's where you got to use your common sense. A lot of people, I think this happens a lot. People will type into MyFitnessPal, they'll look for a favorable entry, and then they'll just go with it. Stone IPA has a lot of carbs. It doesn't have 0 carbs.
You are really just lying to yourself hardcore. Matt does not snore. Neither of us snore unless like I'm sick, then I'll snore.
I'm in the fight of my life in fantasy football right now, guys.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm 1-2. I need to win this week.
Can lemon and vinegar kick you out of intermittent fasting? Lemon does have carbs in it.
I would say vinegar, no, but lemon in high doses potentially could, maybe. Can it kick you out of intermittent fasting? Yeah, I mean, lemon can definitely. It has some carbs. I had sent an email to you both, but wasn't answered. Do I get rid of constipation? Also, I see some puffy eyes. Do you know the reason I'm on keto last 3 months?
Constipation, we address this a lot. A lot of people seem to have issues with it. Water, vegetables, as we've mentioned, other like fast absorbing fat sources like MCT oil work great. Puffy eyes, I can't imagine what that's from. At the top of my head.
Puffy eyes is just like in the morning. Sometimes I have puffy eyes when I don't sleep well.
Do I
have puffy eyes right now?
No. How long have you been together? How long were you together before you lived together? A year and a half?
No, less than that. Oh yeah, like a year and a half.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a year, at least a year.
No, yeah, a year and a half.
Salt helps with constipation, like warm water and
water.
Half a teaspoon of salt mixed in the warm water in the morning helps.
Tamara thinks I'm so funny. Did you see that?
Got a new wife.
How do you count insoluble fiber and soluble fiber in net carbs? We just subtract all of it for net carbs. Insoluble fiber is completely 0 calories. Soluble fiber is like 2 calories per gram, but it's like metabolized, fermented into short chain fatty acids, so it's not really like carbs in your body. It's more like fats, kind of. It's short chain fatty acids.
Liver infiltration.
I don't know what that means.
How much? Any tips on transitioning from keto to a quote-unquote normal diet? Done keto for a while, almost hitting my goals.
Yeah, just add in like healthy
Taper
foods.
up, yeah.
Taper
Taper
up.
up carbs, but yeah, like I would probably go with like starchier vegetable, like sweet potatoes,
Slow carbs.
rice, oats.
Are you going to continue lower carbs?
Yeah.
Do you count carbs from greens? Yeah, we count everything. Literally nothing goes uncounted.
Everyone loves that I almost read the woodchuck comment. It is funny. Have you tried the keto bread rolls from Fat for Weight Loss? I switch up the almond and flax, and there's more flax. The crust is amazing, like a gutted bagel. No, we love Fat for Weight Loss. He has some great stuff. We have not tried his bread rolls.
We don't try other people's recipes. I've been on keto 2 weeks. How can you tell it's working without strips or meters down 10 pounds? It sounds like it's working. What else are you looking for happening here? Like just verification that you're in ketosis? Yeah, I guess the P strips could maybe tell you that, but I don't think you really need to know that, because like what are you looking for? Just validation? I would just go by how you feel. Are you feeling better?
And the person meant lower carbs after our carnivore diet. So yeah, we've actually been pretty like lower carb than usual post that.
Yeah, we're making more of an effort to reduce vegetables a little bit, just do lower carbs overall.
No, we.
But Dr. Berg says 7 to 10 cups. We get that all the time. Dr. Berg's great, guys. We don't have to follow him though. But yeah, get in your vegetables too. What was that? I just saw a good one. Any thoughts on bone broth?
I enjoy drinking it between like meals. It's satisfying. I add some heavy whipping cream to it.
Yeah, I am feeling better on less veggies, I will say. More energy. So, like, what do we do for veggies today? I don't think I did any, actually. I had, like, a few bites of a cauliflower recipe we were testing.
Yeah.
But that's it.
What else did we have? Dr. Berg.
Dr. Berg looks like the type of guy who'd rent fried green tomatoes from his local $1 video store. Do you know what I mean? I do kind of, I think, know what you mean.
Do you know what fried green tomatoes is? Is that the movie?
It's just like, I think it's like an old man type of thing to do.
Isn't fried green tomatoes with the, like...
I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah.
Dr. Berg is boring. I think he's actually pretty funny some of the time. He has a lot of like...
I don't think he tries to be funny, does he?
He has some dry humor mixed in there. Are you still keeping cheese levels down?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Not as low as I was before.
I am.
Lots of keto on the advice on the web. None measure up to you guys. Thanks. Whoa. Thank you.
Hi, buddy. Julius is awake. Do you want to come up here again? Oh, he gets so sad.
Have you met Dr. Berg? No, we haven't met him. I'd love to meet him, though. What else do you guys got? What a mutt, someone said. I always say that about him. Have you tried the Julian Bakery keto-friendly granola? Yeah, that's going to be in our next
Mealtime segment.
Mealtime.
Oh, my baby's so sleepy.
We are going to miss him. We already missed him for the 2 days we were gone.
But then we got him back and we've just been screaming at him nonstop. He broke our lens today. He broke our camera lens.
He knocked off the camera from the table and it broke.
He owes us $160.
Yes.
You're gonna work it off, baby. Work.
I wish Dr. Berg would switch off his school teacher writing board. It's just a lot easier, I think, for him to actually like make a computer graphic. He can just like write it all down on the board, and it's presentable in videos.
Have you guys made a low carb pie crust yet? Is that a joke?
We don't know what Green Chef keto meals are. Do you know what those are?
No. Yeah, we have 4 low carb pie crusts. Oh, pie, pizza pie or
We have a bunch of
baked pie.
I mean, when people say pie, they mean like desserts.
I think pizza pie because in Philly we call them pies.
Hey, over here in Philly, we call them pies.
We do have like pecan pumpkin pies.
You got tomato pies over there?
Exactly.
Is that what they say? Do you recommend Keto book? I've never really read a keto book, I don't think. I've read like some more like yeah, I've never read a keto book. I read the keto subreddit a lot. That's where I learned most things from. And watched YouTube videos. I watched Dr. Berg a lot.
Is smoking cigarettes on keto okay? I mean, smoking cigarettes in general is probably very bad, but it shouldn't have an issue. He just wants to sit on your lap.
Yeah, smoking cigarettes shouldn't affect keto much at all.
Can you guys make more keto accessory? Yeah, actually, we've gotten this email a lot.
What is a keto accessory?
It's a simple line. Are you guys considering making a keto app? And it's like, we just get that email a lot.
Yeah, because someone's trying to make the app for us and have us pay them.
Oh, I thought like people just want us to make an app because it's easier to have an app on your phone.
I'm traveling abroad soon. Any potassium brand recommendations, please? Potassium? So you need to get a powder like potassium chloride? Potassium chloride? I think it's potassium chloride. If you just get the pills, they only go up to 99 milligrams, at least in the US. That's the regulation. So, yeah, just like look online for a potassium. I think it's chloride. Maybe it's citrate.
You can buy our t-shirts at teespring.com.
Are you gamers? What do you play, if so? I used to be a hardcore gamer. I used to always play Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, World of Warcraft. I used to grind in Dire Mall East all day. My friends would be like, let's go raid, let's do a Nixia tonight. And I'd be like, no man, I'm grinding in Dire Mall East here. Kind of like my real life. Now I just sit here and make YouTube videos and stuff while they all are out there living lives. Does collagen break your fast? Yeah, I'd say so.
What was your character in WoW?
My character in WoW was a mage. Orc mage. Favorite city you guys have lived in?
Atlanta.
San Francisco.
How often do we eat out? Maybe like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Ghost One is really mixing it up in here. For the Horde! Best fiber bars? Do you need fiber bars? I guess like Quest bars are probably the best ones. Powerade Zero does not kick me out of ketosis. Sucralose is fine for me.
Good.
Do I need to get tested for potassium, magnesium levels before taking supplements? So the thing is, transitioning from a normal diet to a keto diet, you're just automatically are going to be carrying less potassium, magnesium, sodium. So to get back to like your pre-keto state, you're probably going to need to supplement those a little bit, or you can just eat magnesium, potassium rich foods. When you look for a recipe to cook for dinner, do you just look within? LOL. Sometimes we'll skim through Pinterest. Pinterest is a good spot to look. We also follow like the big things on Instagram, like I don't know, like Spoon University, Food 52, all of those ones that are just always making amazing looking dishes, and then we'll be like, oh, this looks good. Let's try making it keto. What do you guys eat for fiber? Like a lot of fiber. You don't need that much fiber. Like mostly vegetables, but today I want to say I've probably done like 2 grams of fiber or something. Like fiber is not all that necessary. It actually blocks a lot of nutrient absorption, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of like supplementing a ton of fiber. I think if you get it from vegetables, that's fine.
How many podcasts do you already have recorded that are not released? 5?
4 or 5?
4 maybe?
What products from the low carb nutrition section do you recommend? Oh, those smart cakes, right?
Uh-huh.
Those are really good. Oh, I have pretty eyes. Thank you. Favorite movie stars and what they play in?
Forrest Whitaker played in Panic Room.
What a bad.
That was a really good
You
movie.
have such bad taste in
It
movies.
was like one of Kristen Stewart's first movies, and it was what's her name? She's really famous too. What else? What about you?
Robert De Niro in Goodfellas, Robert De Niro in Mean Streets. Mean Streets is his best role ever, but Goodfellas is his best movie.
Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street.
And Wolf of Wall Street, though?
God, it's a tough question. So judgy.
I love Panic Room.
Thank you, Jodie Foster.
What else is new with you guys?
Matt is not an eyesore, but Megan is the beauty.
Everyone thinks your name's Megan.
Said like a true.
I'm going to have a playlist out soon on,
Genius.
on SoundCloud.
Are you though?
Yeah, tonight
That's
I'm
very,
making it.
very tough.
15% battery left.
Well, luckily it's been over an hour.
Other than Mexican chicken, any other good Mexican recipes?
We've enchilada
No.
casserole.
Oh, yeah. When is the Kelly Keto podcast? Is that the next one?
I don't know. No, it's not the next one.
What's
It's
the next
3
one?
from now. Next is Mike Vacanti.
Oh, we still haven't done that one. Mike Vacanti's next.
Thank you. I get my eyebrows threaded. Always go to an Indian place to get your eyebrows threaded. Don't trust any other people. Miley's trying to get out here.
My anatomy teacher said that the brain can only use glucose as energy, and if we've heard that ketone bodies can be used, then it's wrong. It's like scratching my head. I was hesitant to start a debate, lol.
Is she overweight?
With who?
The anatomy teacher?
Why?
Because she doesn't want to get rid of glucose then. She doesn't want to believe something could make her lose weight.
Well, she's probably just a teacher and she's been learned in this practice. But no, the thing is, there is a certain percentage of your brain that can run on only glucose, about 25%. So you need, that's where the 20 grams of carbs daily kind of comes from. But you can make glucose from other things. So like, you don't need to have dietary glucose. It can be made from protein, from fats. But yeah, ketones can run like 60-ish% of your brain, I believe. And when your brain's running on dual fuels, like ketones and glucose, which is what it's doing when you're in a state of ketosis, it's like better, I think. I don't have like a study to reference for that, but I think a lot of people say it's better.
What else, guys? What else? I'm so excited to wake up tomorrow and scream, "It's the day!" Because we're going to Vegas.
The premiere skills, I've noticed the growth.
The premiere skills?
Yeah, my editing.
Oh.
Thank you. Should I kill myself before I watch Fuller House on Netflix or directly after? Asking for a friend.
I mean, Matt kept suggesting we watch it. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
Kill yourself.
What's the
before.
Vegas plan for bankroll management? I love that you use the term bankroll
What's
management.
bankroll management?
How you manage your gambling bankroll.
Oh, Matt likes to keep his money close to his mouth.
I think we're going to do something where we both get a certain amount of money for one night and then see who wins the most. But I'm planning on, I'm going to not be too cautious with it. We're going to do some craps. We're going to do some blackjack. We'll probably dabble around with some slots just for fun. But mainly I'm going to be hitting the craps and blackjack pretty hard.
I think we'll each have like $1,500.
$1,500 each? No way.
What do you mean, no way?
I'm not putting $1,500 though.
I'm putting $1,500 off then.
That's
and I
nuts.
make half of the money in this household.
I was thinking like not $1,500 at all.
Went off keto this weekend after 6 months. Strong. Any recommendations to get back on track? Hey, is it? Never mind. I thought it was someone else. Your picture looks exactly like someone we know. Just get back right on track, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think he's looking for more than that. since he's asking you for recommendations to get back on track. I think just like sometimes what helps people is just to not really worry about calories as much, just worry about carbs at the start, and then calories take care of themselves. So like don't feel too restricted, just kind of eat what you want, just stay under 20 carbs.
Honestly, for me, I don't like to say anything except just getting back on track, but I feel like for me, like if I fasted a good amount of time, like did a longer than normal, like I normally will only fast up to 16 hours, but maybe I could do a full day fast, maybe I could do like 18, 20 hours fast, and that like mentally just makes me feel better, and sometimes that's what we're looking for. So maybe like a little fast and then just, get back to your basics. Whole foods could be your best bet.
I thought you played poker. I do, but poker's not really the best for like a vacation type setting. It's more of like a sit there and grind it out. What is the one food you ate last year that you won't touch now? That is actually an amazing question. We've never gotten that question before.
Why is that an amazing question?
Because we've never gotten it before, and it's a good question. It like tells you a lot. What is one food that we ate last year that you won't touch now? I want to say like probably like I'll still touch it occasionally, but mostly like Quest bars, things like that. Like
What? You do touch them.
yeah, I just said I'll touch them occasionally, but mostly Quest bars.
There's nothing I really keep off limits. I've just changed my ways of eating, but nothing I wouldn't ever eat again.
Also, like maybe at the beginning of last year, I would eat like Russell Stover candies and stuff, things like that. But oh yeah, parsnip chips. Yes, that's a good
Well,
one.
that was a mistake. That was like we believed the label, which I guess was dumb on our part.
Is it okay to eat breaded fried chicken if you pull the breading off? LOL. I guess it's okay. It's not optimal. You're probably gonna.
You're still gonna get some like unwanted carbs, but if you know what you're getting into. Great, you have extra cash to gamble with, but what if you have $1,500? And how about donating some to a food shelter? That we need to look up a food shelter because we always have like quite a bit of excess food, and that would be a really good way to get rid of it.
If you wrote a ketoconnect theme rap, would I play it on the show? Yeah, of course.
It has to be good though.
I'll probably play it regardless.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright guys, I think we should go. My phone's gonna die and this won't upload if it dies.
Oh, I forgot that happened. All right, guys, we are going to Vegas tomorrow, so stay tuned for our New York vlogs, Vegas vlogs. Love you, bye.
See ya.